Hey, what's up, Lightbolt Joe here. Today we are going to discuss the 2009 horror film Jennifer's Body. This stars Amanda Seyfried, Megan Fox, Kyle Garner's in this, Adam Brody's in this, Chris Pratt is in this for half a second, but he wasn't as big of a, celeb as he is now. So this film is a millennial punk rock musical horror show. I don't know how else to describe it. It is just so perfect in the alt scene. It's so perfect in the horror scene. It's so perfect in that millennial representation bit. Johnny Simpkins? No, not Simpkins. I forget his name. He plays Chip. And J.K. Simmons is in this as well. So I remember seeing this in the theaters with friends. Like, we had a great group going. We laughed. We jumped. It was good jump scares. And I remember we hated it. Like, after we watched it, like, oh, what a terrible horror movie. Like, it wasn't that scary, but like, because we're tough teenagers when we went to see it. So like, now that I'm old and I've seen it, I appreciate the hell out of it for what it is. It is pure representation of the time that it was created, and it had a great story of a succubus demon that Adam Brody and his bandmates of Low Shoulder are trying to sacrifice a virgin for Satan to make sure that they can, increase their popularity of their band. And Jennifer, played by Megan Fox, is not a virgin, despite saying that she's a virgin. So they inadvertently sacrifice a non-virgin, and so the demon that would have like helped them kind of attached to her, and she needs to kill all these people and drink their blood to be all superpowered and stuff. And then when she's depleted of energy within a month, she has to kill again. So she kills a football player, she kills an Indian exchange student, she kills Kyle Garner's character. I love Kyle. He plays a great character of Colin. And actually the most memed of this particular movie is an interaction between Colin and Megan's characters of, oh, there's a midnight showing of Rocky Horror playing at the Bayou. If you want to go with me Friday night, and she says, I don't like boxing movies. And it's so perfectly memed right now, and it's funny to see how it stands the test of time 11 years later. Amanda Seyfried playing a badass heroine at the end of the she's a final girl, basically, at the end of this film. Perfect. I really liked that high school dynamic, that it's not just evil high schoolness, it's evil because there's a succubus attached to this particular character. And that fight scene at the end where Jennifer is killed by Amanda's character of Needy, and she gets bitten at first, but then she explains that in some occult practices and understandings, if you're bitten by someone who's infected with a demon, the demon's energy can somehow, you can get some of the energy through a bite. Kind of like a werewolf. You can turn into a werewolf because of a werewolf bite. But she's not a full demoness. She just has demon powers within her. I loved how the story was told, too. It's told when Amanda is in prison for killing Jennifer. But then, she is super strong, and she's thrown into a solitary for a bit because she kicked an orderly. And then we get into the story that 2 months ago, none of this was like this, and this is what happened within the last 2 months. And then at the end, she escapes prison and goes and kills the band with the knife that she finds after, thinking, oh, Devil's Kettle's waterfall it just leads to nowhere. So this is a great movie. It had a great story. I'm upset with myself that I don't appreciate it. I did not appreciate it as much as I should have way back when. Also, I don't remember the theatrical version. I've only seen the unrated version since owning the Blu-ray back in the day, and now since everything is digital and streaming, this is what I currently watch. I watch the unrated version. It's like an hour, 47 minutes long. It's a great movie with an incredible soundtrack, especially featuring Panic at the Disco. And there's a Fall Out Boy poster, plastered on Jennifer's wall. And guys with eyeliner, let me tell you, this is a perfect representation of alt rock, punk rock, for the millennial generation. This is the movie, and I need everybody to appreciate it because it is definitely appreciative of the cultness that it deserves. It's been 11 years. This should be a cult classic film, and it's only regaining popularity because of that meme we just mentioned. So that is a good thing. Love this movie. Love the song Through the Trees. This is great. Go watch it. Spooky season's upon us. Happy Halloween. Well, almost Halloween. 27 days. Yeah, we're good. Mucho mahalo.